Hello, my dear student. I am Krishna Kumar. Today we start the new lesson combustion and flame. The combustible substance, the substance which burn in air to produce heat and light, are called combustible substance, such as wood, coal, charcoal, kerosene, petrol, diesel, liquefied petroleum gas, compressed natural gas. All these are combustible substance. The combustion is one kind of the chemical process in which a substance reacts with oxygen to produce heat is called combustion. And as we know, the substance which undergoes combustion is called combustible substance. So when the combustible substance is used to get the heat and light energy, it is also known as the fuel. Sometimes light is also produced during combustion, either as a flame or as glow. But for combustible substance, for combustion, air is necessary. Without air, nothing can be burnt, nothing can be produced heat and light by chemical reaction. The air is necessary for burning. To understand this, first we take a jar with candle. It is used as the 3 step. Fix a lighted candle on a table. Put a glass chimney over the table and rest it on a few wooden blocks in such a way so that air can enter the chimney. Observe what happens to the flame. Now remove the blocks and let the chimney rest on the table. Again observe the flame. What we observe here? The candle burns freely when the candle is covered by the jar with wooden block. But the candle stops burning because air does not enter the chimney when the block is removed from the chimney jar. The candle does not burn because air is not available here. This shows that air is necessary for burning. Ignition temperature. The minimum temperature at which a substance catches fire and burns is called its ignition temperature. A substance will not catch fire and burn if its temperature is lower than its ignition temperature. So every substance need to catch fire to their ignition temperature. Different substances have the different ignition temperature. They have not the similar kind of the ignition temperature. For example, the ignition temperature of kerosene is less than the ignition temperature of the wood. The substances which have very low ignition temperature and can easily catch fire with a flame are called inflammable substance. For example, petrol, diesel, alcohol, LPG, CNG, these are the inflammable substance. It can be catch fire with the small amount of the heat. Conditions necessary for combustion. The conditions necessary for combustion are the combustible substance first, which is known as the fuel, supply of oxygen, means presence of air, and heat, means the ignition temperature of the substance. A substance will not burn without one or more of these conditions, means if anyone can remove, then the substance do not catch fire, the substance will stop the burning. When the substance catch fire, how do we control fire? The conditions necessary for producing fire are fuel, presence of fuel, air, and presence of heat or ignition temperature. Fire can be controlled by removing any one or more of these conditions. Also, we can be use a fire extinguisher to cut up the supply of air or brings down the temperature of the fuel or both and controls the fire. Means how we can be control fire? We control fire first by removing any of these three conditions. Second, by using the fire extinguisher. Third, by applying the substance which lower the ignition temperature. So first we see here methods of controlling fire by using water or by using carbon dioxide. Water is the most common fire extinguisher. It can be used only when materials like wood, paper are on fire. When we use the water, it lower the ignition temperature because water absorb the temperature of the substance and temperature will be decreases, and when the temperature will decreases below the ignition temperature, the fire will be extinguished. Water cannot be used if electrical equipments are on fire because water conducts electricity and can harm those trying to put out the fire. Electric shock may be caused, so that the water cannot be used when the fire is due to the electrical equipment or by the electric shock. Water cannot be used to put out oil and petrol fires because they float on water and continue to burn. And that's why the water is only used to extinguish the fire of wood, paper, etc. By using carbon dioxide also can be control the fire because carbon dioxide is heavier than oxygen and it surround the combustible substance and cut up the supply of oxygen. Carbon dioxide is best fire extinguisher to put out fire caused by inflammable materials like oil and petrol and electrical equipments. Carbon dioxide is heavier than air and it covers the fire and cuts off the supply of oxygen and put out the fire. So that the carbon dioxide is best to use to cut up the fire, and carbon dioxide is stored at high temperature, high pressure as liquid in cylinder. Chemicals like sodium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate also can be used to produce the carbon dioxide near the fire. When we use such type of the chemicals as powder form around the fire, it will be react with the fire and produce the carbon dioxide and helps in cut off the supply of oxygen to exhaust the fire. Types of combustion. Combustion are of three types: rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion and explosion. The first, rapid combustion. It is the type of combustion in which a substance burns rapidly and produces heat and light with the help of external heat. For example, burning of LPG is the rapid combustion. A spontaneous combustion. It is a type of combustion in which a substance burns spontaneously and produces heat and light without the help of external heat. Means to catch the fire there is not need of the external heat, it will be itself catch fire, and such type of combustion is known as spontaneous combustion. For example, phosphorus burns spontaneously at room temperature. Explosion is a type of combustion in which a substance burns suddenly and produces heat, light and sound with the help of heat or pressure. For example, explosion of crackers is example of the type of explosion. In cracking of crackers, there is explosion is takes place and the heat, light, sound as well as the smoke is produced. So dear student, thank you for watching my video. Again I come with the new video in the next video. Thanks.